What is the role of faith in schools, and what should it be? We introduce you to a young man who discovered a student-led, faith-based group that's getting him on a path to success. Take a look.
He shoots, he scores. That's Kenny Brown. And when he's not hitting the hardwood, you can find him doing something like this: studying for school and studying the Bible.
Nobody could have pictured me like giving my life to Christ.
But that was before Kenny went to the Fellowship of Christian Athletes camp. Kenny says going to that camp changed his life. And then he decided to focus more on his faith too.
They just helped me get on that right track, and like they helped me get a better mindset and realize what I want to do and what I need to do to be able to do it.
Otis Amy with FCA of Northern California says he's never seen anything like Kenny's story.
It was about a month and a 6-week process where he had never been to church, goes to camp, gives his life to Christ. Now he's plugged in and connected to a church.
But right after that, life hit Kenny pretty hard. He lost his cousin, and that, Kenny says, made him question his newfound faith.
If Christ is so good and everything, why would he make me go through this right now?
But then he remembered.
He gives his toughest missions to his toughest soldiers, and so, yeah.
Kenny says he wouldn't have learned that lesson without FCA. Otis says that's exactly what FCA is all about.
So a lot of athletes promote a lot of things. So what FCA athletes do, the ones that are a part of what we do, they promote their faith.
Otis says he knows some people may not be a fan of a faith-based group working in schools, even if it's the students who run it. But the benefits, he says, the benefits to those kids involved cannot be beat.
Some of them have graduated. Some of them now, we've been 3 years, are starting families. You know, they're getting their degrees. They're productive members of society now. So I'll say look at the fruit of those that have been involved with it.
All right, so the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, or FCA as it's called, is a program available for junior high and high school students all across the world. Right now, they're active in 52 high schools in Northern California, from Fresno throughout the Sacramento Valley all the way up to Redding. They're in several school districts in our area, so chances are they might be in a school district near you if you're interested.